Welcome to Trading Nation. I'm Mike Santoli. Apple staring death in the face. Another slump in the stock, pushing it dangerously close to entering the dreaded death cross. That's a technically bearish sign where its 50-day moving average crosses below its 200-day moving average. That coming a day after the Dow entered its own death cross. Joined now by Bill Baruch of Blue Line Futures, Stacey Gilbert of Susquehanna. Stacey, start with you on this one. Obviously, all the former favorites are getting sold off in this huge downturn. The Nasdaq itself is down more than 20%. Is Apple the kind of a stock that could bring stability, or is it just going to remain under pressure?
Yeah, I think what we have going on right now in the marketplace is what I'd call a buyer's strike. So it doesn't really matter if it's a name that's worth buying that you want in your portfolio for the next 2 years or a name that's still overvalued here. The buyers just aren't there. So the way that I would approach everything, tech, Apple, any stock that you're looking at specifically is, do you want it in your portfolio over the next 2 years? And what I would say with Apple from a sentiment perspective, there is a significant amount of risk being priced in there. And for the first time in probably at least 2 years, the options aren't overly bullish, which they've historically been. So you have to wonder if we're kind of hitting that inflection point. If this were January, I'd feel a lot more confident saying, okay, we're going to start to see bottom fishers. I do think you just have buyers on strike as we're hitting year end, as people have benchmarks, as deadlines are in people's mentality here. I think that's kind of the wrong way to invest. If I were looking to something like Apple, if you like the stock, if you like the valuation, I do think that this is a name that in your portfolio 2 years out, you're probably happy you own it.
Bill, what do you think? Is it basically the market serving you up a bargain here, or is it just too much technical pressure at this point?
Listen, Apple's gone lower than I thought it would. The broader market's going a little lower than I thought it would. Right now, though, you're getting a death cross. It's one of the many different stocks out there seeing a death cross, the 50-day moving average, moving below the 200-day. But you also have a trend line that is pushing as well, and a 50% retracement from the 2016 low that it's also pushing through. So this signals on a technical basis there's lower to go here. The Nasdaq as well hasn't hit the February low. The Nasdaq futures, that low is 61.64. I trade the futures, that's what I'm looking at. But as well, I think the downside could potentially be 144. So you may not get there, but you have to plan for the worst.
All right. Yeah, that seems to be the mode folks are in, planning for the worst, hunkering down for the end of the year. Bill and Stacey, we'll leave it there. Thanks a lot for joining us today. And thank you for watching Trading Nation. I'm Mike Santoli. See you next time.